What is up, Virgo? Welcome to your general timeless reading. These are general, so take what resonates, leave the rest. These are also timeless, so whenever you see this is when it's most meant for you. My name is Jordyn. I'm a master Reiki practitioner and a tarot reader, so if you want a personal reading or a Reiki session, book it down below through my website and description box. Discounts will be posted on my website, and I'm giving away free 15-minute readings on my Patreon channel for tier 2 and 3 patrons now through the end of December. So go ahead, check that out. Like, share, subscribe, give this video a thumbs up. It helps the channel grow, and I greatly appreciate it. And let's get into it. Let's see what we got going on for you, Virgo. Her power hungry. Okay. Show me what I most need to see for Virgo. Let me get comfortable. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for Virgo. Show me what I most need to see for Virgo. Show me what I most need to see for Virgo. Four of Wands in reverse. Five of Pentacles in reverse. Alright, yeah. This wanting to walk away from this foundation is not coming from a place of authenticity, right? The wanting to dip out on a relationship or a circumstance or a job or something, it's not actually, you're not being honest about how you feel. Because you don't want to do that. You're just, there's something here that is making you want to emotionally shut down and back away. Four of Wands in reverse, Five of Pentacles in reverse, and the Page of Cups. Yep, Four of Cups in reverse. There's a need to open up the heart space again, so you can actually see the reality, the truth of the situation. I'm not going to take this stack, but I'll take this one. Yep, Queen of Pentacles in reverse, because you're working from distorted feminine energy. It's an energy of somebody who doesn't feel grounded, doesn't feel safe, doesn't feel secure, and it's just kind of like, what the F do I want right now? Because I really don't know. I just really don't know. It's somebody who's lost their own personal sense of stability and groundedness, and so they're projecting that onto situations around them. This could also just be something that you run, a foundation that you run, a business or some sort that you don't feel confident in right now. And it's like, should I give up on this? Should I let it go? You need to reground yourself. You need to come back home to you to really figure out the truth of the situation, the Ace of Swords, right? Some of you, this is the person you're dealing with wanting to walk away from, okay? So we have two different situations going on here. And in order to get clear on what the truth of that dynamic is with that person, you need to open up your heart space. Because I feel like the Queen of Pentacles in reverse is how you see them. Someone who's not grounded, someone who can't provide for themselves, someone who might seek your stability because they can't give it to self, okay? Bottom of the deck is the Ten of Wands in reverse. Something does need to change here, because underneath that is the Ace of Pentacles, followed by the Lovers, followed by the Fool in reverse. So, and Judgment. It just keeps going, keeps getting better and better. This is not going anywhere, in the sense of like it's not going away. Like this relationship, if it's a relationship with somebody, it's going to continue. You just need to release the old form that it's taken, the current form it's taken, that's burdensome, that's heavy for both of you, and just work through that. That makes a lot of sense right now, because relationships are going to go through a massive shakeup. We have Venus retrograding in Capricorn, conjunct Pluto, and that creates death and transformation around the way we see our material life, our luxury, our relationships, and even our relationship itself. So there's going to be massive death energy around that. And on top of that, our nodes are about to switch. So we're closing out massive cycles right now, because we're about to enter into a new 8-year cycle when our nodes shift on January 19th, around that time. Okay, so let's clarify. Let's see what's going on. Virgo. I really want to use the Marchetti Tarot deck for you. Let's use Marchetti Tarot. Let's look at the Four of Wands. Why is the Four of Wands here in reverse for Virgo? Why is the Four of Wands in reverse for Virgo? Where'd you go? Five of Pentacles. I want to run from this. It doesn't feel safe. It doesn't feel secure. I want out. It's I want a ghost, right? I don't want to deal with it anymore. Bottom of the deck is the Seven of Swords. It's self-sabotaging behavior. It's deceptive. Okay? Some of you feel the situation itself is deceptive. Let's get another on this Four of Wands. Ten of Cups, Seven of Cups. There's a Three of Cups energy here. There's going to be a reconciliation. The 10 minus the 7. The 7 in reverse is the clarity, the understanding of the situation. It's a true 10 of Cups. Between the 7 and the 10 is the 3 of Cups upright, which is reconciliation, coming together, celebration, joy, happiness, right? There's a need to just release the fear. This is a very common theme right now. Let's look at the 5 of Pentacles for Virgo. Ace of Swords. The truth is, you're wanting to run away from something out of your own fear of loss. Your fear. This is so just like the Taurus reading. 5 of Pentacles in reverse is releasing the scarcity mindset. It's releasing the fear, the lack mentality, the victimhood mentality, the idea that everything's going to end poorly, so I might as well just give it up now, right? It's getting rid of that. It's seeing that clearly of, okay, this isn't going to end poorly. I need to have a little bit more faith in the situation. They're going to come back to you if they're the one that abandoned you. Yeah, Queen of Swords, right? Queen of Swords upright. You're now seeing the truth. It's also someone who's standing their ground, understanding that, right? Some of you, this is withdrawing into yourself. You might be emotionally shut. Well, you are emotionally shut down. You got the Page of Cups here in reverse. That's my card of vulnerability in reverse. So you're not being vulnerable. Your heart space is closed. Followed by the 4 of Cups, which is the need to open the heart space. It's the fear of rejection. But a Queen of Swords is very cold, very cutting, very blunt. They can be very emotionally shut down. And it's because they're really wanting to rebuild this foundation. They just want to feel safe. They want security. They want stability. Let's look at the Page of Cups in reverse. 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, this person's like, I just want to be alone. I want to be alone. I want to be single. I don't want to deal with this anymore. Nope, it's toxic. I don't want to do it. No, it's because your heart space is closed. You don't want to be vulnerable and just speak on the things that you want to speak on. You're not being honest about how you feel. This is a very standoffish energy with the Queen of Swords and the 9 of Pentacles and the Page of Cups in reverse. Yeah, because there's clearly love between these two people. With the Moon in reverse, more clarity on how much this King of Cups is present. And then we have the Star, right? Divine timing. So this is actually working out exactly as it should be working out, because 10 of Swords in reverse. You gotta close out a 10 of Swords, which means you're still currently sitting in this 10 of Swords. Some of you, it's learning to keep your heart space open when things are difficult. Right? You're gonna be challenged right now. To be vulnerable, to be honest, to not punish the people around you because of how you're feeling emotionally. Okay? Let's look at this 4 of Cups. 3 of Swords. You're sitting in pain. 10 minus the 3 is a 7 of Swords in reverse, which is the need to release that self-sabotaging behavior because you're aware of it. You're like, I know I emotionally shut down when things get difficult with people in my life. And it's because I want to protect myself. And it's easier to be alone. Limiting belief. It's just because you have more control of only yourself. And so you want to be alone because then you have control and feel safer in your environment versus being vulnerable and letting somebody in. And then you're like, oh, I don't have control over everything. It's the need to surrender to that. And that's okay. It's divine time to learn this lesson. It's divine time to learn it, to understand it, to integrate it, to apply it. There's a difference between knowing it and being aware of it and then actually acting on taking the steps to do that. Okay? Some of you are also learning how to honor yourself and your relationships around you. This setting boundaries is very, very evident in this reading for some reason, even though it's like, no, it's coming, it feels like energetically, it feels like someone's like kind of like stonewalling a little bit. And it's not that they're not present in the relationship. It's just kind of this pushback. And it's like, I want to focus on me for a little bit. I need to focus on me for a little bit. Right? Let's look at the Ace of Swords now. Let's see the truth of this. Let's look at the Ace of Swords. 6 of Wands, Justice in reverse, and the Hermit in reverse. And then we have Death over here. So 3 majors, and then we have these 2 cards. Queen of Wands in reverse and the Page of Wands. Here's the power struggle. It feels like a little tantrum. It feels like the feminine throwing a tantrum. And it's recognizing, okay, when I realize that I'm throwing little tantrums, right? When I'm throwing my little, I want to push you away because I don't feel safe. I'm going to be by myself. Right? Little tantrum. Realizing when we do that is actually when we want the most care, we want the most support. Because in all reality, you're pushing this person away, but you're like, I really just want you. I just want you to love me and care for me, and I want things to be great, and they're not great right now, and it's making me want to be alone because I'm scared about it falling apart. Right? Hermit in reverse, Justice in reverse, and Death. This is the isolating yourself because of the imbalances. That needs to end. Because the Hermit upright, right? If this was upright and then you had Justice, it would be like, okay, I'm going to stop, take a step back, and think about these imbalances and how I could change and transform them. No, it's in reverse. Hermit in reverse is a ghosting energy. It's somebody who's just shutting down. They're not really meditating, not really reflecting much. They're just sitting in a lot of confusion, a lot of headspace energy. It's Virgo energy, right? Mercurial energy, okay? So then you also have Justice in reverse. This person's isolating themselves because they feel this instability and they want that to end with Death. Tower moment. Then we have the sudden realization, the massive change. Oh, and look what happens. Then you have the Fool. And then you have the Page of Pentacles. And then you have the Five of Cups in reverse. So you're releasing all of these things that are emotionally torturing you. Okay? Let's look at the Queen of Pentacles. Clarified by the Queen of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords in reverse. So Queen of Pentacles on top of the Queen of Pentacles is validation for me as a reader that the channel message is correct. With the Nine of Swords in reverse, you're working through releasing these fears, these anxieties, because you realize that, oh, look what's popping out. Eight of Wands in reverse, they're blocking you. They're stopping you from moving forward. Because your heart space is closed. Ace of Cups in reverse. Okay? Let's look at this Ten of Wands in reverse, the overall. This is the current cycle you're in that you're trying to close out. Two of Cups. Release the worry, the burden around this relationship, this dynamic, or this relationship you have with yourself, because by letting it go is actually going to put you into alignment. It's also going to give you a very balanced relationship. Yep, Five of Cups, Hierophant, and the Eight of Pentacles. Your lesson here is to mourn this old energy, to realize that you're investing so much time, so much effort, right? Eight of Pentacles, into something that is emotionally draining you. The fear, the anxiety, the limiting beliefs. You have a freaking Emperor. You have a divine masculine energy, then you have the Wheel of Fortune, and then you have the U-turn card, the Eight of Cups. Underneath that is the Devil, though, right? You need to address the Devil, the fears, the attachment, codependency, addiction, whatever it is that's stopping you from truly connecting with this divine masculine energy that's challenging you to most likely evolve from a Queen of Pentacles to an Empress. Because you go Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Empress. So you're probably being challenged to see your own shadow, or they're being challenged to see their shadow because you're the Emperor or they're the Emperor. Take whatever energy resonates. They're being challenged because your frequencies have to match for this Two of Cups to come together. And in order to have a higher frequency, that means integrating and learning more about yourself and accepting it and moving to a higher frequency by integrating your shadow, right? That's when the change happens, and that's when the U-turn card, Eight of Cups, will come back together, okay? Yay! Virgo, this is what I have for you. If you want a personal reading or a Reiki session, go ahead, look it down below through my website and description box. Like, share, subscribe, give this video a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow. I'd greatly appreciate it. Check out my Patreon if you want a free 15-minute reading. And I hope you guys have a great holiday season, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.